Hey there guys, it's Rick here with AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff, and we have another unboxing for you today. What do we have here on the table? This is a Cometa Airgun. Now, if you haven't heard about Cometa, they're out of Spain. They make some really cool old school brake barrels, really nice quality stuff, and we want to say thank you to Keystone Airguns for sending this out and helping us do this video. So we also want to say thank you to our Patreon members and also our Officers Club members, because it's you guys, if you guys want to help us out. Information about both those programs will be in the video description. But it's you guys that help us do videos like this. So Keystone Airguns provided the gun, but as far as the production costs and the publication costs and my time, my sister's time, all that kind of stuff, well, you guys help cover that, and we really do appreciate it. Let's get into it, right? So this is your basic kind of old school brake barrel, guys. Nothing too super fancy. I've got specs and stuff here. We're going to get to that here in a minute. So one of the things we look at is how do the guns show up, right? Now this was double boxed in another box. It was very well protected that way. The gun box itself leaves a little bit to be desired, if I can get that out. But all in all, because it was double boxed, it's fine. Let's go ahead and get it out here. So there's a little bit of foam here. I think there's a little bit of foam in the backside there. And now we have our air gun. I'll go ahead and put this box down. So what do we have? It is just your basic wood and steel brake barrel air gun. Let's get it out of the bag. All right, so first off, absolutely gorgeous stock, right? I mean, just really pretty. The pictures on the website do not do it justice, right? This is really, 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 really gorgeous. Let me get this out here. Okay, so let's talk about some of the features, at least off the website here. So I'm going to just read the description, right? So it says the 400 USC is a fantastic all-around Springer, just under 41 inches, 7 pound. The gun shoulders exceedingly well. I would agree with that. It does shoulder very well. It's a spring gun, so it's not gas ram's traditional Springer. I personally like that. It's very, very smooth, and with a Springer, you can actually do a lot of stuff with it. Now, this stuff actually comes in pretty good shape, but if you want to get in there and do the tune, you can. And that's kind of cool. I like that, frankly. The moderator does help reduce sound. It's got an automatic safety. It's got a cold hammer forged barrel, 11 millimeter dovetail. Now, one of the things I found interesting here is that there are some holes here for maybe a stop pin, but they're very small. And I'm thinking you're either going to need a very robust mount, and I've talked to them, and they say the single piece UTG mounts work just fine. I've got some Hawk mounts that have a tiny, that actually, instead of a pin, they have a point, and I think it would go right in here just fine. I'm going to test that when we get it down to the range. We'll work that out at that point. Wood stock is, again, 7 pounds, 41 inches. They're saying that the 177, which is what we have here, about 920 feet per second with 8.4 grain pellets, so we're 16 foot-pounds, and that's after break-in. So we're going to test all that. I will tell you, I've shot it a little bit. The trigger is better than I expected. The wood stock is much better than I expected. And the other thing that is super cool, what really matters on a brake barrel is that lockup. Well, I wish I could translate into words how significant that is. When this locks up, it's like a bank vault. I mean, it's just clank and that's it. We have like no movement at all. It is very, very good. And when that clanks together, you have confidence, at least I have confidence, that that barrel is locked up. It ain't going anywhere. I really love that. It is, I mean, you have steel here. There's no plastic in here, which I think is awesome. So you have an all steel breech receiver. This is steel. We have an O-ring here. When it locks up, she's locked up, and I am just very excited to put a scope on this and take it down the range and do some shooting, which will be our next thing. So that's the next thing we're going to do. So far, and I've just kind of pulled the trigger a little bit just to see what it's like. It's very nice. This reminds me of almost like an R9 kind of vibe. It doesn't have the record trigger, but it's got that sort of feeling to it in the sense of the quality that I think the gun's delivering. Pretty affordable. You guys can check it out. We'll have information on our website because we can't give it to you on YouTube because they get all persnickety about that. But if you want to check out more information, check out our website, AirgunWeb.com. We'll have more details that we can share with you there about the Cometa line of guns, Keystone Airguns, and all that kind of fun stuff. Guys, that's going to be it for now. Stay with us. We will be doing some video work with this gun. Old school air gunning, old school break barrel air gunning, wood and steel. Let's get back to it, right? Super, super fun. My name's Rick here with AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Thanks so much for watching.